Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
If I run into Eggbots, I would not be surprised. Oh, come on. That door is locked. The final switch. Come on, Deborah. Not even trying. What's the matter? You all look frightened. So it's looking like episode 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and every title card in quick succession. Hey guys, Sax26 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Boo's Fury. We're back at the World Martial Arts Tournament. And so, Goku and what's going on here? Oh, Barbady's magic transported us back to Papaya Island, but at the same time, we're technically still on Barbady's ship. Don't let the lack of the round platform in the middle fool you, we're still in both places at once. Apparently. It'll make sense as we go along. But yeah, while we've been gone, quite a bit's been happening. The World Martial Arts Tournament Adult Division has just concluded, and the World Martial Arts Champion has just been announced. Yet again, it is Hercule. His final match was against Android 18, after she had won her semi-final match against newcomer Mighty Mask, who was actually Trunks and Goten disguising themselves in a giant cloak, trying to compete in the Adult Division. They were disqualified, and Android 18 threw her match in exchange for more than half of the prize money and to keep the truth about the Cell games secret. So yeah, been a pretty fun time while we've been gone. We're just here for a little exhibition match. And yes, Vegeta has been taken over by Barbady, not only putting him in a permanent full-powered Super Saiyan state, but also rising his power level to that of Super Saiyan 2. Vegeta has ascended, and he is twice as powerful as Gohan was when he fought Cell. I am only here to fight Kakarot. The others, they're nothing. A defiant one, aren't you? You'll come around eventually. It's time, Kakarot. Vegeta, no! We're on the same side. They're making you do this. Fight it! No one is making me do anything, Kakarot. In fact, he is so evil now, he is willing to blast Goku at close range and hit the stadium behind him. He is evil. He is Raditz era evil again. This is bad. Oh no. He's back to SHOULDERPAD levels of evil. All those people. Vegeta, how could you? The Vegeta I knew would have never done this. So how about it, Kakarot? Are you ready to fight me now? This isn't the time, Vegeta. Oh, you'll fight me, Kakarot. Unless you'd like another part of the stadium to be remodeled. Vegeta, certainly didn't do that on purpose. How sad. I didn't think you were weak enough to be controlled. How could you let yourself be a slave? Tell me, is it slavery when you get what you want? He is so far gone. He had 24 hours to fight Goku, and basically a quarter of the day's gone. More and more things keep getting in his way. Stop this, both of you! Stand aside, boy. This doesn't concern you. It's between me and your circus clown of a father. Circus clown? That's a new one. Just wait till we get to Super. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. With every injury Vegeta causes, more energy will be sent back to the spaceship and Boo will be revived. Tell me, Vegeta. I know Barbady has been giving you orders. Is this one of them? Are you trying to fight me because of him? Or is this just the same old story between you and me? Which one? You know as well as I do, Kakarot, that at the end of this day, you'll be back in the land of the dead. I'm not letting this opportunity slip by. He is willing to fight Goku with everything, even if it means letting a sorcerer hijack his mind. Don't you see the fate of the universe is more important than your meaningless squabble? What do you know of meaningless? Spend most of your life ruled by another, watch your race dwindle to a handful, and then tell me, what has meaning other than your own strength? Vegeta is back to his old self. He has thrown aside everything of who he is to reclaim who he was. Yet I have had to watch him surpass me time and time again. He's even saved my life as if I were a hopeless child. He stole my honor and this debt must be paid. Barbady, I know you can hear me. Transport us to a place away from people. If you give me that, then I'll fight Vegeta. So Goku takes the bait and does the only thing he can. He gives in to what Barbady wants, knowing full well it is the only way to save other people and stop Vegeta from hurting anyone else. Dad, what are you doing? Fine. Do what you want. I can't stop you. And just like that, Barbity agrees. I suppose there's no point resisting what cannot be helped. We will have to continue our efforts with a new strategy. While you two fight, Gohan and I will continue our assault upon Barbity and Devura. Oh no, you don't. Vegeta, destroy Supreme Kai! I refuse. What? Your business with the Supreme Kai means nothing to me. Kakarot is my only objective. I'm serious, Vegeta. I command you to destroy the Supreme Kai. Get out of my head! I told you already. I will not be distracted from my goal. You may have invaded my mind and body, but there is one thing a Saiyan always keeps. His pride! This has never happened before. Since when can the possessed say no to the possessor? Have you met this angry monkey before? Clearly not. Let's go. I'm ready now. That's good to hear, Kakarot. Now let us begin. Now, for context in the source material, this would be the part where Goku also transforms into a Super Saiyan 2. First things first, let's scan Majin Vegeta. Pretty insane, but yeah, while in the other world, Goku also managed to attain Super Saiyan 2 as well. Which means while he was fighting Yakon, he was actually holding back. If there's one thing I really do wish with Boo's Fury, I wish that it gave some kind of different physical appearance to Super Saiyan 2. Also love the fact that Vegeta's final flash is level 3 while you fight him. That's a really nice attention to detail. I like that his energy attack passes through into the fight and wasn't just relegated to Yakon. But yeah, they on the outside, because the dome wasn't underneath them, they've had to fly from the wasteland back to Barbity's ship. Be careful, Gohan. It's probably a trap, but hopefully we can destroy Majin Buu before he awakens with his full power. So, they basically have to traipse through the entire map that we went through in the last 2 parts again. I'm gonna scan Majin Vegeta again because I can't remember if he has separate health bars for every block before there's a cutscene. I know someone in the comments section said that whenever you scan enemies, it doesn't account for any HP they've lost. But I don't know if that counts for multiple times that you scan them. I know, for example, in Legacy of Goku 2, every time you fought Perfect Cell, whether his health was the same or different, it would add a separate scatter entry. But yeah, 2 Super Saiyan 2s going at it, both more powerful than Gohan was when fighting Cell. It's pretty insane. But here we are, we've made it to Stage 5. Stage 4 had more Margin soldiers, but that's more covered in the anime, and they were like Power Rangers and sort of a... They're colorful, they're like villainous Power Rangers, like I was saying. Anyway, going on, Stage 5. Majin Buu is inside that thing? Yes, and we must act quickly. If we combine our powers, we might have a chance to destroy it. Well, hello! I'm glad you could join us. Of course, they wouldn't leave it unguarded. We've come to stop you, Barbity. Like you did my father, I'm afraid it won't be that easy, Supreme Kai. Unlike my father, I have an eye for talent. Am I right, Deborah? That's right, Master. Yeah, they're not gonna leave it unguarded. Listen, Gohan, we have to strike now, before Buu reaches his full power. Hold nothing back. Wait, Kai, before you do anything, let's take this outside. It seems a bit cramped in here. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa! And just like that, they transport level 5 of his spaceship outside. Barbity does a whole lot of world distortion and transportation of matter. So when he sent us to the World Martial Arts Tournament, he actually physically sent us to the World Martial Arts Tournament. Didn't change the field around. Because the dome wasn't at the bottom, he physically moved us there. And by the same token, he is now moving the bottom of his ship out into the wilderness and into the desert here as well. Forgot to scan him the 3rd time. I know it's a little bit obsessive, but I really want to try and have as comprehensive a scouter entry list at the end of this playthrough as I can. Now that doesn't mean I won't go back to it and try and get in things that require a little bit of hacking, but you know, I'll see what I can do. Also, the annoying thing with the Final Flash, I can't cancel it out with the Kamehameha wave because the beams are different. One has a hitbox and one doesn't. But I can punch him from the side, and I do like that. I am going to take this opportunity to throw that cherry soda in there. There we go. It's not a full bar, but it's a start at least. It's also good to just be able to hit enemies with energy attacks again. And remember, Dabura, feel free to dispose of these fools any way you like. Perhaps you could turn them to stone. No, I have something far more painful in mind. You finally gonna use your spear? You finally gonna use your spear? Oh no, that's not good. What is this? Could it be? But so soon. I don't believe it. Oh no, we're too late. Master Babidi, what's happening? Boo's ready to hatch. I don't understand. Goku's energy alone couldn't. Dad must be fighting at a level beyond Super Saiyan. Told you, we got 3 Ascended Saiyans among us. Dad and Vegeta both. And when two powers like that collide with that much energy, well, you get a lot of static electricity for one. How could I let this happen? I'm amazed, Vegeta. These last 7 years in the other world, I've been through the most intense training sessions, but we're still completely even. I guess this whole time you've been pushing yourself even harder than I have. And you don't have time as a limit on what you're doing. Again, 7 years here, ages in the other world. It's true, I've pushed myself to the edge of my limits and beyond, but you've been born with a natural talent, far beyond my own. No amount of training could have closed the gap between us. Today, as you fought Yakon, I realized that no matter how hard I tried, I would never be able to catch up to you. So that's when I secretly made up my mind. You mean, you fool! You deliberately let yourself fall under Babidi's spell? Yes, I saw the power of Babidi's magic as I watched that fighter Spopovich. I saw what his magic had done, and realized that it could do the same thing for me. I have to say, I'm quite pleased with the results, even if they do come at a price. I'd say the end more than justifies the means. Vegeta, I don't understand. You've never allowed anyone to help you before in your life. Why start now? Because I wanted Babidi to reawaken the evil in my heart. I wanted him to return me to the way I was before. I was the perfect warrior, but slowly, I started to become one of you. My quest for greatness gradually gave way to this life of mediocrity. I awoke one day to find I had settled down and formed a family. I'd even grown quite fond of them. That's why I needed Babidi. I needed him to set me free. Do you seriously believe what you're saying? Enough talk, Kakarot. We finish this now! And just like that, Vegeta is unwilling to even think about whether he actually believes what he's saying. He is willing to deny that his family means anything to him if it means putting his pride first to finish this fight. And even then, we're closing the gap and Vegeta is not backing down at all. He is no weaker than when this fight started. Well, it's, you know, except for the health bar, of course, but still. He's still pumping out full-powered final flashes with no problem whatsoever. Jeez. Talk about a close fight. And that egg is shaking way too much. We have to get out of here before Boo hatches. Run! No! I have to try and stop it from hatching. Fool, we need you alive, Gohan! I have to do this. Now step aside. And Gohan pours all of his energy into a Kamehameha wave and attempts to destroy Boo while he's still in the egg. A level 3 Kamehameha at that. We still haven't even unlocked Gohan's level 2 Kamehameha wave. He went all out. Unbelievable, Gohan. You did it! You made a fatal mistake, Babidi, just like your father. You were fooled by your overconfidence and you underestimated your opponents. Now the story of Boo finally comes to an end. Don't let that fool discourage you, Babidi. Even without Boo, we can continue our plan. Don't you understand? Without Boo, there is no plan. Do you realize what this means, Gohan? All we have to do is take care of Babidi and Dabura, and everything will be back to normal. No. My attack wasn't enough to destroy the energy I felt in that egg. Something came out of it. So Gohan destroyed the eggshell, but not the contents. There in the sky! Boo! Tell me, Master, is this Majin Buu? Meet our main antagonist, everyone! To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. I've never seen him before. The only one who has would be that annoying Kai over there. Well, what's the deal, Supreme Kai? Is this the guy you're so afraid of? Yes, that's Bibidi's creation, no doubt. I can never forget that disgusting creature's face. Well, this is the Boo whose fury we should be wary of. Look at my face, Boo. I'm the son of Bibidi, your creator. You can call me Master. If it wasn't for me, he would still be trapped inside that ball forever. But he's just having a traipser. Don't turn your back on me! What is the meaning of this? I command you to turn around! He's just pacing! This creature is nothing but a fool. I had great hopes for Majin Buu, but this deformed thing is nothing but a waste. What's wrong? Do I have a problem with what I just said? Boo! 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 Huh? I guess Babidi made a real mess of reviving Majin Buu. He's like an infant. No, there's no mistake. Buu has always been this way. Boo! 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 Run along, Buu, or shall I turn you into stone? Boo! Haha, fantastic! Just remember, Buu, I'm well versed in all my father's incantations. I can put you back in that ball with a phrase if you like. So without even a second thought, Buu could easily lay waste to Dabura and send him flying. While we've been fighting each other, that Buu creature must have been hatched. Buu is nothing to worry about. He may have ruled in his own time, but since then the Saiyans have evolved. Think about it. And with what the Supreme Kai said were the strongest fighters in the universe, he constantly underestimated our strength. You're wrong. I can feel something deeper inside, Buu. Enough with your feelings! Buu is just a sideshow! You are my only concern. You're just stalling because you know I can beat you. Everyone on Earth will be killed. Can't you see that? Bulma, Trunks, everyone. Shut up. They are nothing to me. I have a Saiyan heart that depends on strength alone. I don't buy it. Talk all you want, but you better convince yourself of that first. Fine, you win. A battle is postponed. You're obviously too distracted. Vegeta. Don't just stand there. Get out your Zenzu beans. Great. With us working together, I'm sure we can beat this guy. And just like that, the feud is over. So, even Kakarot can prove helpless when his guard is down. I'll take care of Buu myself. The last thing I need is the clown claiming another victory for himself to hold over my head. We'll finish this when I return. So enjoy your sleep. Now I take care of Majin Buu my way. First things first, I better destroy that wizard's spaceship. I wouldn't want them having a chance to run away. We are now playing as Majin Vegeta. And our energy never runs out. This is the power of a Super Saiyan 2, ladies and gentlemen. And for the first time since the game has begun, we have control of one. Also, we can still scan an unconscious Super Saiyan Goku, which I find hilarious. But again, because we're playing Vegeta, it doesn't remember that we're Majin Vegeta, which is a bit frustrating. And yeah! Like I said a couple of parts ago, we're actually here on the map as a Super Saiyan. And we can go off and, take back Hercule exhibits and Z-Fighter exhibits and all that jazz, but we have a far more pressing and urgent matter going on. Now, because we're a Super Saiyan 2 permanently, it does mean that we constantly have access to the higher power output of Super Saiyan. The biggest thing that makes a difference for in Buu's Fury, as you will have been noticing from screen shakes, is it means that our critical hit ratio is going through the roof, basically. We have a massive power output, especially on melee for critical hits, and it means that the amount of damage we're doing as we travel back through the Southwest Forest is insane. I'm not going to do any level grinding because most of that I already did in the spaceship, because we are limited to what Vegeta already had when we were playing as him. It does mean that our Final Flash is only at level 1 at the moment. Until Vegeta reaches level 100, it's not going to hit level 2, even though we are a Super Saiyan 2, and Majin, and not running out of energy. But one thing I will say as we make our way back to the spaceship is you want to be incredibly careful of how you do this next part of the game, because it is very easy for this next part of the game to break it entirely. I have in the past on my actual cartridge crashed the game here and not saved since the start of level 3, because I thought I'd be okay. And then I had to basically do the entire last part's worth of the video, and the video you're watching right now, in one fell swoop. Not a good thing to do. So what I'm going to suggest is as we make our way over to Majin Buu and to Babidi's spaceship, the second we get through past the destroyer and through that next screen, and I'm going to be doing this as well, you want to save. Because if at this point you lose your progress, I've done it before and I don't want to put any of you through that. Unfortunately, we can't cheat the system quite like that. But, yeah. Nevertheless, we're back here at the save point. And like I said, take this advantage. You will regret it if you don't. But yeah. The ship is there unguarded. Krillin and Piccolo is still okay. Probably the most important thing to know. If Vegeta was heartless, he wouldn't care what happened to them. I'm sorry, Gohan. This is it. It's all over. I was too confident that we could stop Babidi before Boo was revived, but it's too late now. Listen to yourself. We're not dead yet. That's what you think. Boo! Eliminate these two and be quick about it. Boo! Boo make you dead! Knocks out Gohan and attacks Supreme Kai. With Boo revived, the Earth's strongest fighters are outnumbered. Is this the end for planet Earth? Find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.